gotta see it for yourself, bro. A photo of me, which is what we'll start with here. A photo of me when I was 18, close to 19. We could pretty much call it 19. And then me at 20 years old. Almost 21. So we're talking a year. About a year. Transformation. And this video is not all about NoFap, but it plays a part. Life is about applying yourself fully to certain things, understanding how good the world truly is, and understanding how important it is to fully apply yourself to certain things, even though some things may not work out. There's so many damn things we can do today. You can go to school if you want to go to school. You can work on these side gigs. You can do whatever you want. There's so many things. You can get into sports. You can get into this. You can get into that. You can get into a hobby that can make you money. You can do anything. There's so many things you can do. What blows my mind is to see how many people choose things that lead to nowhere. All the mindless activities, all the mindless things in general. When you fully apply yourself to life and understand your talents and your abilities, you'll move mountains. But if you do not do this, you're only going to live in regret. You have to fully apply yourself to certain things, and you have to try. You have to give life your all, and it's the best way to live. If you're not trying, if you're not doing the things you know you should be doing, you're gonna look back and regret. I remember like it was yesterday, getting to the ages of about 16, 17 years old. And we're talking, you're starting to slowly feel this man strength. Coming from like a younger guy to now you're 16, 17, you're creeping up to 18 and you're starting to feel masculinity. You're starting to feel this type of strength. That's when you have to take that and put it into play into the world as a man. If you do not do this and you just think you deserve to relax, you deserve to not try, you deserve to have fun and party and play and do this and all that, you're gonna regret it. You have to give life your all. Looking back, I've never had bad habits that a lot of people have. But, because I was always involved in something. I was never completely just doing all the wrong things. I was doing a lot of right things, but there was a time where I was doing some things that was off, like partying too much. Maybe smoking a bit too much weed, maybe drinking a little too much alcohol. And not even that much, bro. People would always outdrink me because I never even really liked it. But I was still doing those things a little too much. And it was ruining my progress. There came a time where I got super serious. Around 18 and a half-ish. And I started going balls to the walls, and it's the best thing you'll ever do with your life. You have to take your life seriously. You have to become the best version of yourself, and you can't look back. This is what it's all about. And if you don't find out what you're truly capable of, you're going to live in regret. You have to find out. That's the number one thing as a man, bro, is like finding out who you are and what you're capable of. It's important. And now we'll talk about this. Why the people of NoFap become successful. And it's simply because how you do one thing is how you do everything. If you can control certain aspects like that of your life, you can control every aspect of your life. If you can control your habits, your eating habits, your pleasurable habits, not doing drugs, alcohol, and doing all this crazy shit, you can control pretty much everything. You have to be in control of you. You can't let a certain substance control you. You can't let mindless pleasures control you. You can't let these things control you, bro. You have to control you completely. You have to be 100% focused on every single thing you do. To the point of perfectionism, but you also have to be careful of that too. I was worst. Back when you saw me that ripped, because I'm 27 now. I was 20 years old when I was that ripped. 20. Almost 21. I was even more of a perfectionist at 20 than I am right now. I work harder in a lot of ways right now than I did back then. But my mind was crazy then, bro. Like crazy. And sometimes it's good to go through a phase like that. Because you push yourself like you can't even imagine, bro. And you can't push yourself that hard for every age of your life. Like I've talked about it before, there's phases of life. You start to learn how to be. You start to learn how to be more efficient. That's what I've learned. Because I'm an efficient guy right now. And I do things very efficiently. Without wasted energy and things like that, because some days you have to spend a whole lot and some days you can conserve a little bit more but still get things done. And it's important to know how to move as a man, and having discipline will only further better your life in these ways. Discipline is where it's all said and done. This is where it all comes from. Is having discipline, is keeping a strong mind. And a strong body goes right with a strong mind as well. You have to know what you're doing. You can't just do mindless things. You have to be in control of your entire days and do what's right, regardless. And things get easier as well, like when you become stronger, when you become tougher, more resilient. The things that used to be tough are now easy. When I go to the gym now, it is borderline easy. And if people push the weights that I push, they'd be damn near dead. They see that as pushing themselves so hard and stuff like this. You can push yourself hard, but it's like the hard becomes not even hard. If that makes sense. Because you did it so many times. You do it so much. So if you can master your fitness, bro, you can do so many other things in life. That's why I always preach to you guys about fitness, health and fitness, health and fitness, health and fitness. You would be surprised what you can accomplish in life if you get your most fittest. Because it's like the hardest thing you can do at first is completely reshape your body into something spectacular. If you can do that, you can do just about anything. Because it takes sheer will, focus, determination, and just that will to win, the will to achieve your dream physique. Like you will do anything to do it. You will eat anything at any time. You'll get up at any time. You'll do anything at any time. You'll exercise at any time to achieve certain things. So if you can do that, you can do just about anything. If you can control your daily habits and stay healthy, you can do just about anything. And the whole NoFap thing, it kind of ties into this because if you have no control, everything else is going to suffer. You have to be in complete control. You can do other things when it comes to this. But you can't, you know what? You can't do that. You have to know what you're doing. And I don't even want to say the words, but you can mate with other, But to just be mindless, bro, and to waste your energy, to waste your time, to do a whole bunch of craziness is very unbeneficial. It's not going to benefit your life. It's going to hold you back. It's going to make you slack in other areas. So if you're always doing the right things, you will see tremendous benefits. You will see tremendous results in every single area of your life. And if you can do this, you can eat healthy. If you can eat healthy, you can get fit. If you can get fit, you can start to achieve side hustles. If you can start to achieve side hustles, you can become a millionaire. If you become a millionaire, you can become a multi-millionaire. And the list and the ladder just go up and up and up and up and up. And this is kind of how it works. It's about taking full control of your life. It's what it's really about. And anybody can do it. No matter what genetics you have, I was blessed 100% with good genetics. But if you want to bad enough, anybody can make anything happen. There's like 400-pound people, bro, that become like damn near shredded. Like anybody can do anything if you really want it to happen. And like I said, the way things work, guys, and I'll end it with this. One thing leads to the other, to the other, to the other. I've mentioned this before. One of the bad habits that I tend to have is not being able to sleep, like not having like the best sleep patterns. And when I sleep, I can sleep good, but it's like the sleep patterns, like I consistently cannot just go to bed at certain times. Like I can do it for a while, but it will change again. I can't just always be to bed at like 10 or 11 p.m. It will eventually change again. And I will stay up very late, and that'll cause me to sleep more. So then I wake up later, and then I start to not get tired later. So I'm always going to bed later and sleeping later instead of going to bed early, getting up early. So this is something I struggle with and have struggled with my entire life, was sleeping. Now, I don't struggle to sleep when I sleep. I can sleep perfectly fine and get rest. But the going to bed part, when there's just so much more shit that I can be doing, it's hard to shut the lights out, if you know what I mean. But that's one of my weaknesses, and it's something I want to try. I think as time goes on a little bit more, it's probably because I'm still young and have all the energy on earth. Like it's damn late right now, bro. I'm up super late. It's like in the middle of the night right now as I'm making this video. I've been on like a couple calls straight right before I'm doing this, but yeah, that's my main thing, and it's something I want to look to improve. Definitely as time goes on, and they say the older you get, the more sleep, the more important sleep really is. So, and something I want you guys to be aware of as well before I end this is to be aware of your weaknesses. Be aware of what is holding you back. Is it mindless activities? Is it scrolling too much on TikTok? Is it not going to bed when you should? Is it you're not taking your diet seriously enough? Is it you're not working out hard enough? Find out what it is that's lacking and try to make it better. This would be my best advice. And I genuinely believe if you can control certain areas of your life and you have complete control over it, you can control damn near any area of your life. It's about having a strong mind. And this is really what it comes down to, guys. So be mindful of that. And keep in mind that if you want to really be fulfilled as a man, you have to become the best man you can possibly be. Leaving no stones unturned. You have a long way to go. There's a lot to do. I've come a long way. There's a lot for me to do. And that's what we're going to continue to do. The whole way to the top. We going, bro. Let's get it.